33,600 Swiss francs for a brand new crossover with a 7-year warranty. In a market where everything else is pushing 40,000, the Kia Stonic GT line isn't trying to be the most advanced car at the Martini Motor Show. It's trying to be the most sensible one. Either Kia has found the floor for pricing in this segment, or every rival has just decided to charge for prestige that doesn't exist. After a week in this car, the truth lands somewhere in the middle. The Toyota Yaris Cross might have the newer hybrid system, but the Stonic has a stance that feels more planted on the road. Being a GT line, this car gets the specific 18-inch alloy wheels and the high-gloss black radiator grille that separates it from the rental spec versions you see in city centers. The LED projection headlights are standard here, and they give the front end a sharpness that the aging platform probably doesn't deserve. It is a compact design, which means parking in Geneva or Lausanne stays easy, but it carries enough visual height to earn the SUV label. The satin chrome beltline and the roof rails aren't just decorative. They add a layer of perceived quality that holds up even when you stand right next to it. The one thing I haven't mentioned is how this translates to the space inside. It is not what you would expect from the outside of a car this size. You open the door and the first thing your hand touches is the perforated leather on the D-cut steering wheel. This is where the GT line earns its keep. The dashboard layout is a masterclass in ergonomics because it refuses to follow the trend of hiding every function inside a touchscreen. You have physical dials for the climate control and actual buttons for the heated seats. The 8-inch display is fast enough for Apple CarPlay, but the hardware behind it is clearly from the last generation. It works, but it doesn't wow. The seats use a mix of black cloth and gray faux leather with white contrast stitching, providing a firm base that feels built for 10 years of use rather than 2 years of fashion. There is a reason Kia includes a specific accessory like the heated steering wheel as standard in this trim. I will tell you why it matters for the ownership argument when we get to the engine. But first, the real-world rear legroom test against the Yaris Cross is something you need to see. The light from the Martini show floor helps reveal the reality of the back seats. If you are 6 feet tall, you can sit behind your own driving position, but your knees will be brushing the seat back. This is a B SUV, not a family wagon, and it is honest about that. The floor isn't completely flat, which makes the middle seat a temporary solution rather than a permanent one. You do get a USB charging port in the back, which is more than some premium rivals offered in this segment just 2 years ago. Picture yourself on a weekend trip with 2 adults in the back. They won't be luxuriating, but they won't be complaining either, provided the journey is under 2 hours. The door bins are small, but the seatback pockets are deep enough for a tablet or a notebook. 352 liters of space, which expands to over 1,100 with the seats down, around 12.4 cubic feet in old money. For reference, the Volkswagen T-Cross offers slightly more, but the Stonic has a lower load lip that makes sliding heavy groceries inside much easier on your back. 114 horsepower from a 1-liter 3-cylinder engine. It doesn't sound like much until you realize the mild hybrid system is there to fill the gaps in torque when you pull away from a stoplight. 200 Newton meters is the figure that actually matters here. It makes the car feel punchy in city traffic, even if it starts to run out of breath once you hit the speed limit on the motorway. The 7-speed dual-clutch transmission is smooth, but it can be hesitant when you ask for a sudden burst of speed. 5.2 liters per 100 kilometers, around 45 miles per gallon, is what you can expect in mixed driving. What this argument actually comes down to, I didn't see coming until I looked at the final invoice. The conclusion I reached after looking at the Martini price board is that the Stonic is a car for people who are tired of being overcharged. 33,600 francs. The 7-year or 150,000 kilometer warranty is the part of the deal that no one else can match at this price. You aren't buying the fastest car or the most high-tech interior. You are buying 7 years of predictable running costs. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.